The city of Osmio is at the very foundation of authenticity. Here's how it all came about. Authenticity is an ancient and natural concept. It happened all by itself in villages where everyone knew everyone else. But as villages grew into towns and cities too big for everyone to know everyone else, it became necessary to create a source of public authority who could attest to the authenticity of documents, such as an assertion of identity, which could then be handed to anyone else, even in another town, and have its authenticity accepted with confidence because it was signed or sealed by public authority, which was generally understood and respected. Today we know public authority by names such as City Hall, where all sorts of documents are attested to by professionals, such as notaries and justices of the peace, who are commissioned by duly constituted public authority to apply that authority in attesting to the claims of individuals. Now, time out. It is very important to note that public authority is not the same as government, which, as we know, may try from time to instigate their own identity schemes that are often politically motivated, a threat to privacy, and rightly mistrusted by citizens. Public authority is the domain of state, not government. Let's take a quick look at that critical, and perhaps unfamiliar, distinction. The U.S. State Department is an example of state. Its most well-known issued document is the U.S. passport, which is honored worldwide. Think of state as the same idea as the state of things, meaning what is, which has everything to do with truth, citizens claiming things to be true, and professionals attesting to those claims, under personal criminal liability if they misuse their attesting authority. Duly constituted public authority is a big deal, a priceless asset to be established meticulously and protected fiercely. It is the bedrock foundation of authenticity. Today's global village of billions is in desperate need of a legitimate source of public authority for issuing digital birth certificates, the digital counterpart to the familiar and authoritative paper birth certificates issued by today's municipal vital records departments. These digital birth certificates will provide security, accountability, and privacy. Identities are being sold by commercial enterprises like popcorn on the street, with no source of public authority to back them and be held accountable, and little hope of privacy. The result is the rampant inauthenticity that is causing our exploding epidemic of online mayhem. That desperately needed source of worldwide public authority is the city of Osmio. It's a world city hall with duly constituted public authority. It was founded on March 7, 2005, at the Geneva headquarters of the International Telecommunication Union. In addition to the issuing of identity certificates, the city of Osmio has an extensive professional licensing program for the training and issuance of professional licenses for work related to the creation and inspection of the secure online spaces, we call them buildings, of the quiet enjoyment infrastructure. The city of Osmio has a small office in Geneva, but otherwise has no physical facilities. It is staffed by real people working from locations around the world who conduct the business of its departments and commissions. It has no affiliation with any political entity or body of governance, not even the ITU where it was founded. It is governed by and accountable to only its residents, those who have enrolled through its vital records department and are enjoying the security and privacy of the quiet enjoyment infrastructure. One more thing. If you're familiar with PKI, you may be interested in a milestone event that took place on September 12, 2017. In Geneva, Switzerland, where the city of Osmio was first granted its municipal charter, Osmio's root certificate and key pair were created in a formal signing ceremony. As the foundational ancestor of all derivative keys and certificates, Osmio's root private key was created using a meticulous and extensively documented procedure, including safeguards such as manufacturer confirmation of software integrity, two-person confirmation of each command, and destruction of all equipment. Also created were 4 intermediate certificates signed by the root private key to be used in the operation of Osmio's certification authorities. The root private key itself is stored nowhere, existing only as shares distributed among the signatories. Any 3 shares can be used to reconstitute the root key if that ever becomes necessary. The ceremony script, a continuous video and screen capture of the ceremony, and the signatories' affidavits signed immediately afterward are on file in the city of Osmio's Vital Records Department, as a permanent and public record of the process that created the cryptographic foundation of its duly constituted public authority.